So
Well,
you mentioned your member guests. Let's hear how everything went. This is what everybody looks for every week on the pod. How is Cole playing?
I wish I had better news for my fans. Uh, Oldfield. So I played Oldfield was the first one. That was two weekends ago, and it was good. It was a great setup. Um, I played with Mr. Recruiting Solutions, our sponsor. So shout out to them. We had a great time. We battled hard, but we did not make it to the shootout. We won two, tied two, and we lost one. And losing that match really, if you lose a match in those type formats, you're not going to the shootout. You gotta have more points. But
Mm-hmm.
I think we were three or 4 points out of it. We had some putts to the matches we tied. We had putts on the last hole to win them, and did not make those. But overall, I played pretty well. Not as good as I should or have played before, but like some 40s in there, 41. Um, Nothing great. I think I had a 39 actually in there too. But um, one morning we came out there, we had four birdies, just completely shut out the leaders on day two.
Mm-hmm.
But the guys behind us were like blanking people, like eight points, and also they kind of jumped us. But it was fun. Man, we had a good time. They had an oyster roast one night and a nice dinner the next. So that was a good weekend. Uh, Watched the shootout, and the guy I actually played with on Saturdays, he ended up winning it. Uh, I think they came out of flight too. So
Okay.
good tournament. Good tournament.
How's the course?
Of course, it was in great shape. We actually had rain Wednesday, and it was a Thursday, Friday, Saturday thing. So it rained really high. It rained 2 inches Wednesday, and I'm thinking like we're never gonna. This course doesn't drain that great, so I was like,
Right.
man, we're gonna be screwed all weekend. But it was cart path only Thursday for the practice round. So my buddy and I walked. I got a new push cart, so I tried it out. We walked for the practice round, and then we were able to ride the whole rest of the weekend. Um, Greens were rolling good, probably 11, 12.
Nice.
Fairways were firm, so it was in great shape. I couldn't ask for a better weekend. We just didn't get it done. Didn't get it done, but we did not come in last. I think we were in third in our flight.
Okay.
So,
And then you had Green Valley.
yep, that was that weekend. I had Green Valley last weekend, so I went up to Greenville. Um, Went out there to Green Valley, and I just lost. Yeah, lost the driver completely. I was hitting the driver good at Oldfield. Green Valley, I did not. I was out of bounds all the time, and I'm playing with my buddy that invited me. He's a higher handicap player. Doesn't say much because I played about to his handicap, but I think he's like a 15.
Mm-hmm.
So we get put in the last flight. I came in there at 8, I believe. So we got like 20 something or whatever total. So we're in flight 8, last flight, and I'm looking at it first day, first match. We show up. We are playing a 20 handicap and a 32 handicap.
Smoked.
This guy was getting 2 strokes a hole on me off of my
Yeah,
ball.
that sucks.
We won. We won the match. Actually, we won like 7-3, crushed him. But this guy, like, so we were playing a par 3. It's number 14 at Green Valley, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, he pulls out a driver. It's playing like 150. Pulls out driver, hits this nasty banana slice, rolls it up onto the green, and 4 putts for a 5 net par. And I had shanked one or something. I didn't shank one, but I had missed the green and then chipped it long. And so I made bogey. Dude wins the hole with a 5 net par. Something like this is gonna be awful, but we end up beating them. We go to play the next group. I didn't get any strokes all weekend because I'm the lowest handicap in this flight. So we go to play this next guy. He's like a 28 or something. Yeah, stroke a hole. And we start playing. This guy's hitting bomb drives. I'm looking at his clubs. He's got murdered out P790s, black heads, black shafts.
Oh yeah, I know those.
Yeah, they're sick. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, this guy's a 28 handicap, and he's got the nicest gloves over here. He ended up making a bunch of par net birdies, and they beat us. So we lost that one. Fast forward, last day, we're three shots out of it, and we're playing the leaders Sunday morning. So we gotta beat the leaders to have a chance to make it to the shootout. So we start out on hole 7, if you recall 7.
Mm-hmm.
Hit a nice little buttercut 3-wood. Missed the green into that front bunker. Splash it out, up and in, birdie. So I'm thinking, like, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got them. And these are the guys that are winning our flight. And again, this guy's getting a stroke a hole. He actually made a 5 net 4, so it's a good thing I made the bunker shot. We go to number 8, par 3. First guy gets up, pummels one right into the woods by the water over there. White stake, OB. Remember this is important. Next guy gets up, hits in the water, straight ahead. So my partner and I had hit ours up by the green left, and I was like, let's go up here and look at our lines stuff, because we're going to have to chip over that left bunker. So let's go see what we got up here. So we go up there, they drop, hit up, and I chip over. We both make 4. Well, one of the guys hits in the bunker. He's getting a stroke. Hits in the bunker, chips up real close to like 3 feet and to a gimme, so I give it to him. So he's like, yep, that was 5-4. I didn't know he was getting a stroke on a par 3 course. But, so he says 5-4. So we tied the hole. And I didn't really think about it too much. I go to the next hole. When we finish the next one, I look at my partner. I was like, wasn't he white stake OB on that hole? Because he blasted it into the woods, right? But he pulled out, played from the ladies' tee, and said he made 5-4.
Mm.
And
That
so
cheating scandal.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm looking at my partner. My partner is a banker, and he actually had the bank loan on this guy's commercial building. He's like a dentist. So like the guy was his customer. So I was like, Bob, I don't want you to lose a customer, but we're gonna have to tell these guys they're cheating, because we won that hole, and this could be huge, down the stretch, because we're playing the leaders. And he's like, I don't know. I said, no, we're gonna have to tell them. He's like, well, let's wait a hole and see. I was like, it's only gonna get worse if we wait. So we wait another hole. Finally, we're on the green on the next hole, and he's like, guys, it's been bothering me, but y'all were out of bounds white stake, so you were not hitting. You were dropping hitting 4 on that lady's tee box, so you made a 6-5. And they're like arguing with us, get real pissy. Well, we'll look at it at the end. We'll go back and look at it at the end, but I don't think so. Like, well, the rules, clearly you were way right of that white stake.
Right.
Dude doesn't talk to us for 3 or 4 holes and says nothing. And it actually kind of worked out in our favor. I think he got so flustered that he started hitting them bad. So we go to the next tee. Is number 3, number 1 handicap, par 3. Like playing 200, I stick one from 2 feet, gimme, birdie. So we go up 1, play the next hole. I think we tie. We end up going up 2 or 1s. Anyways, we beat them by 1 as the card sits, as 6-4. But we go back to number 8 because we're gonna fight this. It should have been 7-3. We needed the extra point because we were behind 3 points anyways from them. So we go back to the 8 tee box, and we're sitting there arguing with these guys. A group behind us comes up and is like, hey, we're already starting match 2. What are y'all doing? I was like, no, Bob, we have to work this out, because they could, this could be a huge determining factor. So we keep arguing. Finally, we have to leave because all the second matches have started. This was the first match of the morning. And we still got to go turn our card in. So we go back, and we're in a hurry, and they're like, "Well, guys, I just think we just leave it as the card sits." And again, it was Bob's customer. I was like, "Dude, I know you don't want to lose this customer, but this is total BS." We were late anyway, so we kind of just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens. Maybe karma will come back and see. We'll see what happens. Those guys end up winning the whole tournament. And so if you were to go back and take away that point, the second place team in our flight would have been in the shootout and not them. So they won the whole Green Valley member guest on a scandalous out of bounds shot. They were cool guys. Like, the guys that were in second, we didn't really like. We didn't enjoy playing with them, so we didn't say anything to the pro or anything at the end. But technically, they should not have even been in the shootout. So they ended up winning our flight by 1.5 points. The person in front of us was a point ahead of us, so we were 1.5 points back. We finished third on that one too. Technically, we finished second though, if you count the cheating. And we beat the
first
tournament.
loser in your flight, right?
Yeah, but we beat the tournament winners, so I consider us champions.
Hey, by the transitive property, you are the winner.
And the winner, we beat the cheating champions. So yeah, that was my member guest weekends. Didn't
So is member guest season over, or you got one more?
It's over for now. We didn't get into Jesse's. I was supposed to play in it with my buddy in like 2 weeks, but we were on the waiting list and didn't get in.
Ooh. Have you played that one?
They have two a year. Yeah, I've played it twice.
Okay.
I played it earlier this year. So they have one in the spring, one in the fall, and I played the spring one this year.
Okay.
I have a member in 2 weeks, but I don't know if I'm going to play in it or not. I'm kind of frustrated. I couldn't keep the ball in play. I was OB all the time, and I put way too much pressure on my 15 handicap partner.